What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Grand Island High School. We are here, Tip the Cap live for the Niagara Thunderwolves showcase team against the Niagara Thunderwolves Prospect ID squad. It is a little inter-squad action today, kind of, but not really. They are two separate teams. We got Billy Morris from Lancaster on the mound warming up for the showcase team. Showcase team will be wearing blue. The Prospect ID team will be wearing all white. I am joined by my good friend, longtime teammate, and just all-around good person from Hats, Tats, and Stats, Taylor Sekunterski. Taylor, what's up, buddy?
I made the drive out to Grand Island to see what was going on here today, and I'm looking forward to a nice baseball game.
Yeah, this should be a good one. There's two good teams. So the difference between the two is the showcase team is sophomores, some sophomores, and mostly juniors looking to get onto a college roster. And the Prospect ID team is freshmen and some sophomores looking to make the showcase team next year, and there are college coaches in attendance. I've seen a few milling around here. They are here to get a view of these kids in action, live and in living color. They got done with a little showcase action prior to the game today. Little BP, velo, stuff like that, pop times, all the good stuff. And now we are here, and we are rocking and rolling with the Prospect ID team coming up in the bottom of the first. Top of the first, my bad. See, you don't have to worry about screwing up. I already did it.
That's why I go second, Lonnie.
Someone's got to go second.
I think the biggest difference between these two teams is they are wearing different color uniforms.
Dynamite dropping. It's not the best color guy in the game for no reason.
I brought my A game today, friends. I am ready. This field looks fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, this is a gorgeous complex out here in Grand Island. And it kind of makes me jealous every time I walk out here.
What did not make me jealous is how far the walk is to get here from the parking lot.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a haul for sure.
Good thing you carry the equipment.
That's what the golf carts are for. Morris starts with a strike on the outside corner. Going to apologize here. We did not get lineups to start this game. That ball put into play in the left field and will drop in for a single. Nice little pop out to left field, going the other way for the batter.
It's a nice inside-out swing there, staying inside the ball, going the other way with it.
That'll bring up number 23. We do have a roster. We're going to try to do our best here, but no real promises on that. There was some question of how this game would be played. It's not for any league. This is actually just to showcase talent today.
Yeah, the talent's behind the mics. All right, fine, it's on the field.
That ball punched to the gap, and it looks like there'll be at least one. Leadoff runner goes into third.
Oh, and good base running from behind.
Absolutely good base running from behind.
That's actually good base running by both runners there, seeing it's going to get down and getting onto third.
And just like that, the young boys, the Prospect ID team, got two runners in scoring position, nobody out. Ball in the dirt gets blocked. Nice play back there by the catcher. Morris comes set, delivers. That ball is punched out to right. Deep, right fielder chasing back, and that ball will be down against the fence. And one runner will score, the other one will stay at third, and the batter will stop at second with a stand-up double.
That ball sure looks like it got held by that wind there. I did not see it going a one-hopper to the fence off the bat.
Yeah, that was, right fielder made a good track off the bat, too.
Punch was the right term. That was hit hard, apparently.
Good punch.
Punch. It's a puncher's chance. It's a good start to the inning for the young guys.
That ball in just high. Morris checks the runner at third, steps over. No play. It's rare that you see a righty pull the old lefty move to third.
It's not a place I'd be messing around. Already down 1-0 in second and third and no outs.
It's definitely a ballsy move. Having that ball fouled straight back overhead. So you're having the ability to coach Billy over the spring at Lancaster, and he's usually unfazed, generally unbothered by by a lot of things that happen. So it doesn't surprise me seeing him trying to make plays like that and doing some cool stuff.
Certainly didn't look phased doing it.
That ball's popped out. Center fielder camped under it. Makes the catch. And the throw comes in. The run will score. Runner holds at second base, and that is a quick 2-0 lead for the Prospect ID team.
It's a great piece of hitting. Didn't try and do too much with it. Get his run across. Go up 2-0 early.
And Morris comes set, steps back, keeping the runner honest at second base. Prospect ID team is fired up over here to our left. Morris delivers. That ball is hit to the gap. That'll score at least one. Ball's off the wall, batter looking for extra bases, and it will be in with another stand-up double. And just like that, the Prospect ID team up to a 3-0 lead in the top of the first.
Ball's elevated in the zone currently. He's having a hard time getting her down there.
And batter steps out.
It's very windy out here today.
It is. We apologize for that. There is not much we can do with the wind at our backs here. We're trying to block as best we can.
Luckily, we're the two biggest guys in the park right now, so
it's very true. And it looks like we'll have a little chat on the mound between our pitcher and catcher.
You'll have to excuse me for not being around. Are there rules on mound visits?
In a game like this, I don't believe so. Every league kind of does their own deal. I know most summer leagues just stick to the standard 2 in an inning, 3 total, I believe, before you got to pull people. Ball hard hit on the ground. Nice play by third. Throw across, got him at 1. Oh, actually.
Nice piece of base running there to get to third.
Sure was. Well, I wasn't sure there for a second. It looked like the umpire almost called him safe.
His motioning was awkward. I could see where you backtracked there.
Definitely got a little confused. They did get the runner at first to get second out of the inning. Runner moves to third, 2 away. And Morris will take a little something off that one. In for strike 1.
Down in the zone.
Living low. This Prospect ID team doing well, hunting fastballs early in the count, it looks like. Morris delivers. That ball is down just a little too far. 1-1 count. And Morris comes set, rocks and goes. Just outside.
Tried the corner and missed.
Love it. Dynamite color drop in. Here we go. That one's down 3-1 count here.
That's where he wants to stay, though.
You definitely want to live down there. Not going to get hurt. Said early in the inning, ball was up in the zone a little bit and got hit hard. That'll be in for ball 4. And now we got runners at the corners with 2 away.
Open base, no big deal. Didn't have to be picky about it.
And batter comes set. Billy checks the runner, takes a look back to third as he comes set. And the delivery. Fastball in the outside corner for a called strike.
Great pitch to start that at bat. Paint in the corner.
Morris doesn't like that sign. Likes this one. Comes set. Delivery. That ball's off the outside corner. Swung on and missed. 0-2.
Those are 2 pitches with confidence right there. I think he felt good about the last at bat, getting the ball back down. Last batter.
And Morris checks again. Comes set. Delivery. Strike 3. That'll end the inning as we go to the bottom of the first with the Prospect ID team up 3-0 early. So one of the interesting things about this game, there was some discussion prior to the game about how the game would be played. There was some talk of maybe each pitcher just doing 5 batters, score not mattering, situation not mattering, just getting the kind of scene. Everybody pitches an inning, things like that. And the coaches got together and talked, obviously both from the same organization, and got together and said, no, let's play it. We're out here. We want these guys to compete. We want these guys to fight. We want someone to come out with a win today.
I for one am happy in that regard. I'm looking forward to seeing this game. So I wasn't sure how we were going to go about broadcasting a scrimmage per se. So
yeah, when I heard that, I had some questions myself, but I think we'd figure it out. But
we always figure it out.
It's got to figure it out. It's called adapting.
That's true. Got to adapt in this world. It's the only way to survive.
I'm going to see if I can get up some lineups here so we're not shooting in the dark so much.
I could have swore there were supposed to be commercials between innings, but that's just me.
Full innings.
Full innings.
We're going to stay through the half innings. We're going to come back on the top of the second. We'll be shooting to our sponsor. Speaking of which, the first inning here between the two is brought to you by Stinger Sports. Stinger Sports provides high-quality baseball equipment and all athletic uniforms for not insane pricing. I can tell you I have used their jerseys in multiple different leagues, multiple different facets. They're great work, great stuff. Their wood bats are amazing. Their batting gloves are fantastic. And you can check them out, www.stingerwoodbats.com. And you use promo code TIPOFTHECAP at checkout. You get 10% off your order.
I'll do you one better on the Stinger order. They have golf gloves, which I own, and I enjoy it immensely. So there you go. Stinger Sports.
Do a little bit of everything.
Nice family-owned company. Nice people over there.
Good guys, local guys, you know?
Good, real good guys.
By local, I mean Elmira, but...
Yeah, they're in the state.
And we move. Ooh, first pitch. Shot right back to the pitcher. Looked like got him in the leg, I believe. And we'll call timeout here, make sure everyone's okay as the runner on the first pitch reaches first.
That ball was hit hard up the middle.
You might even say on the screws.
Hit the nail on the head.
And hopefully everyone's all right. Ball hit him, got him hard.
Looks to be decent, so I'm reaching down at the left shin there. That's never a good place. I got one of those once. I still got a bump. It was 5 years ago. But enough about me. I'm old now.
Let's see here.
Looks like we're going to try and jog this one off.
Pitcher is number 7, Rosano. I believe he is from Williamsville East, if memory serves.
Sir, yes, sir. Williamsville East. Although he's listed as a shortstop, so my man's doing dual work today.
Yeah, a lot of these guys do stuff like that. You know, got to pitch and play short the next day, stuff like that. You know, it's summer ball these days. You know, not a whole lot of days off.
That's how it goes. Got to find ways to keep yourself on the field.
And good news, we do have lineups, so that'll help us here. That was the shortstop Haynes for the showcase team that ripped that fastball right back up the middle. And now we have Dion coming up, the second baseman.
Looks like we're good to go here. Pitcher took some warm-up pitches. Feels good about it.
So good to see Rosano coming in and being able to come back after one pitch and getting one shot right back at it. Let's see what we got here. Runner on first, nobody away. Rosano comes set. And that bunt is popped up and caught for the first out, and they will not be able to double back.
Great play by the catcher, getting turned around and locating that ball. It was not a high pop-up at all.
No, that was very, very good reaction on that. And number 5 coming to the plate here.
That one hurts. Down 3-0. Trying to play a little small ball to chip your way back in and costing an out.
Rosano bends one in for a strike to Schultz, the extra hitter for the showcase team. And the delivery. Ball down in the dirt. Good block back there. Keep the runner at first base.
A lot of good form there on that block. Knees out, wide legs, glove down, chest down.
Smothering, if you will.
That's what they call it. He's putting out fires.
Another one in the dirt. This one a little bit more of a pick than a block. Taylor, a catcher by trade in his day on the baseball field, has an appreciation for the backstops back here.
Heard, I don't want to get hit today.
Ball ripped hard, but foul. And ball's back in play. That ball, runner was moving, that ball hit hard foul to the right side of the field.
Staying aggressive on the base pass after the failed bunt here.
Trying to move people into scoring position and see if they can get some of this back. Pickoff attempt. Back in safe is the runner. And the delivery. That ball is up and over the catcher's head. And as you saw, kind of rattled our backstop back here and moves the runner into second base with one away. It kind of does the job of the bunt.
That's what the fence is for back here. Thank God.
That one came back clean too. Luckily, our tech guy did a great job tying our camera off. Didn't even move. A little rattle, and that's about it. And the delivery. Ball hit hard foul off to the third base side over there.
Battling hard at the plate. We got to get it back going.
Called third strike.
Fought off a lot of pitches there. I'm surprised he took that one.
Good pitch there by Rosano, who settled in nicely after taking that hard hit off the shin.
Yeah, he seemed unfazed. I haven't seen him reach for it or anything. I'm sure it'll feel good tonight, though.
Yeah, that's definitely not one you want to think about till later.
Gonna have to put the old frozen peas on that. They still do that?
Frozen peas. If you got some steak, or is that more for an eye?
Steak. Eye. Last time I checked.
I don't know. Times change.
You gotta make sure you take it out of the wax paper too. You want straight contact with the raw meat on your face.
And Rosano comes set. Checks the runner at second. And here's delivery. Ball down in the dirt. This is third baseman Bucello, I believe. I apologize if we end up butchering anybody's name. We're doing our best here. That ball down and in for ball, I believe, number 2.
Another situation, doesn't have to give in to the batter. He's got an open base and 2 outs.
And that one low and away. Ball 3. 3-0 count here. And pitcher comes set. Delivers. Ball 4. And using that empty base to his advantage as he brings the next guy up 2 out, 2 away, and a force at any bag.
That's 4 straight low and away. We'll see how he comes back in the next batter here.
It's the pitcher for the showcase team, Billy Morris, listed as a pitcher DH today, which means I believe when he comes out of the mound, he will stay in the order as the DH. That is one of those new funky rules that they like to use. Fastball off the outside, ball 1.
I'm sure he'd love to help himself out and get back in this ball game here.
Billy does have some good pop in that bat, too. Again, had the pleasure of coaching him over the year. Fastball off the outside again. 2-0.
Not off by much.
No No, and this is a good hitter's count here. Is where you want to be, looking for one pitch in one spot. So it's something you can hammer and do some damage with. And this one on the plate, low and away for a called strike, 2-1.
It's a good pitch outside. 2-0 pitch, didn't give in too much.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to give too much on these when you're behind the count. Still want to fight. Curveball doesn't quite break back in enough. 3-1. Another good hitter's count for Billy Morris.
This is what we call the old shoebox here, looking for a pitch in one spot.
And Rosano delivers. That's low and away. Gets away from the catcher, but matters not, as bases are loaded here with 2 away. That'll bring up the center fielder Milk for the showcase team here.
Chocolate or regular?
It's got to be chocolate. Who doesn't like chocolate milk?
I'm just making sure.
Okay.
Do you think he prefers chocolate?
We can ask him.
I would like to.
We can bring him over and ask him if we want. I don't know if the coach would appreciate that during the game, but maybe after the game we'll get the answer.
That would be fantastic. Or maybe if there's a sub, we can get a little in-game interview.
Oh, there you go.
How long is this cord?
Almost long enough. And the delivery. In for a called strike.
Nice cut action on that fastball.
And Rosano delivers. That ball is popped up. And it might be tough with this wind because that ball will carry out there.
And it is drifting. And it's going to fall.
And 2 runs score. And a shot for a third will be in. And just like that, a bloop single that get caught in the wind ties this baseball game.
That is great base running. Never stopped moving at all. Great base running. He indeed helped himself out.
And a nice backdoor slide to get in under the tag of the catcher. The play at the plate was close.
Off the bat, that ball looked like it was not leaving the infield, and it drifted almost all the way out to center.
And you can see it on our broadcast here. The flag in kind of just a share of dead center, to the left of dead center field is blowing straight away.
Yeah, it is stiff. That flag is not bending.
Curveball just up. 1-0. Swung on, fouled back into the glove. This is the catcher Huff at the plate now, looking to take the lead here with one swing. And Rosano delivers. Low and away, ball 2. And the delivery. Swung on and missed. 2-2. It's a good, healthy cut at that pitch.
It's a good pitch, good swing. Try and get out of this jam with only 3 here.
And Rosano delivers. Off the outside. Full count.
I'm afraid to talk about an open base again. It didn't work out the last time. The announcer's jinx is real.
Well, that's one of those things that it's still smart baseball. You don't got to give him anything great. Runner moves. Ball 4 and runners on the corners as Milk takes third base on the pitch.
And they weren't concerned about the runner. They were going to third. Still 2 outs. Now the question is, do you let this runner go to second?
I think we're going to see some type of play to try to wiggle out of this a little bit. That ball swung on, fouled back, and bounced around here in front of us.
I was looking for a souvenir for a young lady from Sheboygan.
Where is Sheboygan?
Got to be in Canada.
Got to be.
That's, all I need to know.
This is first baseman Smith up to the plate. Fastball up for a ball, 1-1.
It's always fun to see the base running at this age level. It's very crisp, very precise, calculated.
That's the type of thing that these coaches drill all winter long with these guys, because it's something that when they get out here, another ball up. When they get out here, they don't want to be making mistakes, doing things that
I wasn't taught base running until I got to college. That's where we are now. These are freshmen in high school that I can see things that I learned when I got to college finally.
That ball shot to the gap. That'll give the Showcase team at least 1 run lead. And runner coming around third, he will hold up there, and the batter will hold up at second for a stand-up double. And just like that, the Showcase team comes out on top in the first inning with more damage potentially to be done.
Oh, it looks like a quick, smooth inning has turned around quite a bit. Instead of second and third, a chance for more.
I think the thing you're going to see with both of these teams is that there's not a whole lot of let-up through any of these lineups. That brings up the left fielder, Fike, with 2 in scoring position with 2 away. Swung on a high fastball, looking to do some damage on that one. Just swung underneath it.
Pitcher looked angry. Batter looked angry. That was an aggressive at-bat right there.
Yes. Love a good aggressive pitch. Next delivery. That one's down. Ball 1. Arizona comes set and delivers.
Nice inside pitch. Batter opened up to try and get to it and couldn't get there.
And we got, I believe, a 1-2 count here. And Arizona delivers. That ball's popped up, and again, as we saw earlier, you never know with the wind here. And that will be out of play as it hits the top of the dugout.
I was about to say it was out off the bat, and then I remembered the breeze. I was not saying a word. Who knows where this thing's going today?
Yeah. It's one of those ones you get in the jet stream, you might be touching them all. Because it might hit the snack shack out there in deep center field.
Center and right field. If I'm a lefty today, I am happy.
And curveball up, swung on and missed, and that'll do it for the first as the Showcase team takes a 4-3 lead into the second, and we will be back in just a minute. Well, welcome back, everybody. We are here for the top of the second inning. 4-3 lead for the Showcase team. Morris starts off with a fastball, gets fouled off.
One of my pitches looked a lot more confident in this inning coming in here. I think he felt good about his AB, run scored, getting the lead back. He's back.
And Morris delivers again. That one punched up the middle for a base hit. Looked to be a bit of a changeup on the outside. Batter did a great job staying back and punching it right back up the middle.
I would not want to be a pitcher on these turf fields.
No, there's not a lot of forgiving.
Well, that's a ground ball out to me as far as I'm concerned. Not a single up the middle.
That was Willits with the base hit up the middle. This is bring up Jaden Cologne, the second baseman. Morris delivers fastball inside for a strike.
Another good start to the at-bat, in and ahead.
And pick up attempt. Runner slides back in safe. These two teams practiced together all winter long, I believe, for parts of it when they could. And that ball will be punched to the gap. Will go for third. Cologne holding up at first, checking the throw, and we will stay with runners at the corners and nobody out.
It's a nice play by the center fielder, getting it cut off, holding him to one there.
Absolutely. What I was saying was these two teams, probably did at least a little bit of practicing together over the summer, so I'm sure these kids know each other pretty well on top of playing and practicing together on this team. I'm sure they saw each other all throughout high school ball together as well. Stemming off Morris's pickoff attempt at the runner at first. Cologne leads off. Pickoff attempt, back in safe. This is Schaufstrader, I believe. Schaufstetter? Schaufstetter, the right fielder. Fastball called, strike. See if I can adjust our view here again, as the wind is making it tough on my camera. There we go. It was nice of him to call timeout for me.
Well timed.
Sometimes things just work out that way. Morris comes set, delivers. That ball's hit hard, but foul. Coach Kelm over there getting a little bit of razzing from.
That's the fastest I've seen him move in quite a while.
Not really sure how his fielding skills would translate out here onto these young kids swinging it.
He looks good out there.
And that swing and a miss will bring up the first out of the inning for Morris.
It's a big strikeout with runners on the corner. Now we're looking for the old pitcher's best friend and a ground ball double play.
Brings up Anavello playing second base there. Catching today. Ball just low. And delivery. Called strike in the outside corner. Nice fastball with some life there from Morris to get the strike. Fastball inside is fouled off.
He is working a lot faster this inning and in the zone.
We all know
strikes, making him swing the bat.
Yeah, we all know these pitchers like to groove and like to get into a rhythm here. And Billy seems to have found his a little bit. Delivery, bat ball's popped up and out of play. No, stayed in play, but just barely. Gotta love the out call, and the ball falls in, and your fielder's looking, going, "Come on, man, who called that?"
Yeah. The catcher typically tries to run towards the fence to get a better gauge on it.
Delivery, bat ball's chopped foul again. Good battle up here, as Morris is living fast and often in the zone this at bat. Ground ball, knocked down by the short second baseman. Got the out at one, but a run will score and tie this game.
Nice play keeping to the infield and getting out at first. Too far in the hole for a chance at two, but makes a nice play and gets an out.
Productive at bat after a nice quality at bat there. Scores a run, ties the game.
A lot of lefties in these lineups today.
Sure are.
Of course, this is the righty as I say that. I'll calm down.
I believe this is Rosano coming to the plate now, if I'm following my lineup correctly.
Thinking about risotto for dinner.
Ooh, that does sound good. Ball in the dirt. Ball one. Can it still be considered the dirt if we're on turf?
I don't know what else to say. So,
ball in the crumb rubber.
I'm sorry, but that's actually really good. Ball in the crumb rubber.
Delivery. Breaks in for a called strike. Nice breaking pitch out of Billy there.
Did you just come up with crumb rubber?
That's actually what it's called.
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. I got to read the pamphlets.
That's from my time working at an indoor facility. Another breaking pitch in for a strike. We used to have to get deliveries of it and spread it out among the turf so those low spots kind of.
Deliveries of crumb rubber.
God, it has crumb rubber.
All right. Well, I've been educated, and hopefully I can
learn something new every day, buddy.
Yeah, no, that's why I wake up in the morning.
And Morris delivers. Fastball in for a called strike to end the inning.
Yep. Apparently we were the only ones that knew it was over. Everyone's coming off. A great sequence by the pitcher there.
Sure was. A couple breaking pitches high and tight to kind of back him off a little bit. And snuck the fastball by to end the inning.
They froze him with the off-speed pitch right before that. It was good work. Good sequence.
As we take you to the middle of the second inning in a tie ball game here. This inning is brought to you by the Beard Struggle. If you or anybody you know have a follically challenged face, head over to the Beard Struggle, www.thebeardstruggle.com. Check out their awesome line of beard oils, balms, and all kinds of cool stuff. Everything, it all smells great. They're coming out with cologne now. I'm excited about that.
A lot of the beard places are doubling down with cologne. It's smart. I mean, you're already doing fragrances anyways.
Absolutely.
Follically challenged. Do you write these promos? Because they're great.
I kind of just make them up as I go.
If your face is follically challenged. Oh, man. Bosley doesn't know what's coming.
Hey, listen.
He better get out of the way.
Sometimes you just got to come at it, you know?
I'm proud of you. It's follically challenged. I got to get me one of these BP pullovers. They look nice out here.
I believe those are Boomba.
I am a fan of the Scout Team jerseys and the retro numbers. They have some mismatching of jerseys here, but the Blue Jay style font on this gentleman's jersey I am a big fan of. Mr. Michael Huff.
So then I guess I don't have much else to say. I don't know. I'm not going to decline it. But I am saying if you can tell, I am saying that if you can.
That is a very sharp look, and as I'm looking, that looks like he's the only one with that jersey on.
Yeah, I noticed that too earlier. I kind of tried to see more, but I guess I just want his jersey.
Okay, then I decline it.
Maybe he'll autograph it for me after the game.
So then I decline it.
It looks like we have a pitching change here.
Yeah. Ryan Morcio, I apologize.
Yeah, Morcio. And we are, I believe, 2-1 here. A couple balls in the dirt and a swing and a miss.
Crumb rubber.
Sorry.
Balls in the crumb rubber.
Good bounce out down there, rubber stuff.
Very clean.
Delivery, that ball's fouled straight back.
A gorgeous night for baseball we have out here.
Sure is. It cooled off a little bit. Kind of, took the sweltering heat out of the day. And the delivery. That ball's chopped to third. Third baseman will charge. Field makes the throw and got him at one.
To be a third baseman on turf, nice Sunday hop. Charged the ball well. Great throw.
Nice gust of wind comes at our back here. That makes it nice and loud for everybody.
Sure does. But I feel good about it. Keeping me cool.
And here's a delivery. Ball stayed inside, broke under the batter's arm for a ball.
Fearless, didn't flinch. I thought he was going to take it.
And definitely not wearing one of the Evo Shield guards either. That ball's down. Ball two.
Man after my own heart. You don't need that thing.
Those are they make these things called triceps these days, I'm told.
Heard.
That ball's flared foul and out of play.
If anyone's looking for their tricep, you can find it at the gym. It's right next to the weight rack.
lots of fancy exercises to make things not hurt when they hit you in the arm. That ball's flayed foul as well.
It's a good fight on the outside pitch.
2-2 count here. Big fan of the stirrup sock look, too.
Ooh.
Ball just out. Catcher thought he had one there.
I thought he had one, too. I thought that pitch is exactly where he wanted that one.
Definitely looked good. Hard to tell from my vantage point. I have more on the inside of the plate here than you are, so. And that one's popped up, and this will be another tough play. Will fall in behind the second baseman.
Rough day out there for the middle infielders chasing those pop-ups. That's an adventure. That's hard. You see it off the bat, and your initial reaction takes you to a place, and it takes a second to realize that wind is pushing it that far.
And it's one of those things because of how windy it is. You got your outfielders playing probably a little bit deeper than normal. The ball falls into a place where maybe they'd get it on a normal day. And breaking pitch popped up the middle, and a little bit of a line out to center field.
Talk about hard fielding. That is not the ball as a center fielder I want, the one that comes straight at you. That's a hard one to read. He did a really good job on that.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time among coaching circles. Playing outfield from the Northeast has got to be tough because it's just something you don't rep a whole ton because, it snows 9 months out of the year.
Yeah, we practice on a tennis court with tennis balls and a racket. Mainly because our coach couldn't hit a fungo. And that was the largest spot on the whole campus we had.
You got to make do with what you have these days.
You stood on the other end and watched tennis balls fall from the sky.
Nowadays, teams are shoveling their turf in the middle of winter. Breaking ball down, and caught stealing to end the inning there. Nice play and a tough pitch to handle to throw somebody out, and that'll do it for the bottom of the second as we head to the third. We'll be back when the action starts. Hey, welcome back, everybody. We are here for the top of the third inning. 4-4 ball game between the Showcase Thunderwolves and the Prospect ID Thunderwolves. Morris coming out for his third inning of work. Starts off with a breaking pitch over the middle and punch to center field for a base hit.
Nice work by the hitter. That's a get-me-over curve, and he wasn't taking that at bat any longer. Took that pitch and put it right back up the gap.
Looked like the Prospect ID team was looking fastball early in the count there. And looked like Morris went to kind of change things up, and Mr. High was not fooled. That brings up the third baseman, Heim. That breaking pitch will be just down for ball one.
Heim followed by High.
High followed by Heim.
My bad.
And Morris delivers.
Uh-oh. Runner got lost on the pick. Great throw.
Nice shot there to get out of that one.
That's bad base running right there. Cost yourself a leadoff single.
That's one of those ones you try to read one in the dirt, and catcher makes a great play on you and just kind of got lost in the shuffle a little bit. Morris delivers off the outside. Ball 2.
Probably could have made it back to first, too. The catcher looked like he was ready to concede first base, and then he took off to second, and great throw down for the out.
Called strike. And Morris on the windup delivers. That ball's charged to left center field, and that'll be at least 1. Makes the round going to 2. And Mr. Heim will be in with a stand-up double. Brings up first baseman Sackle.
Hard hit ball into the gap. Good base running, easy double. Ball's a little elevated again this inning so far.
And that's one of those ones with the little base running mistake there. Kind of probably cost you a run. Called strike in the outside.
If not a run at second and third and no outs.
For sure.
I don't know about you. That's a high probability of scoring runs that inning.
And nice diving pick by the catcher there. As Morris pulled the fastball down away in the crumb rubber.
Crumb rubber. Fastball in the opposite batter's box. Great play by the catcher to get to that one. Going out and talking to his man, settling him down a little bit.
That is something I've noticed a lot these days. Is a lot of coaches let their catchers kind of go out and settle the pitcher down a little bit if he's not something that needs to be seen, just something to break it up and kind of smooth him out a little bit, you know.
I'm always a bigger fan of the catcher visits.
Just outside. You know, these guys work together all the time. You get a rapport and get a see and a feel for what he's doing, you know. Breaks one in for a strike.
I also think there's something to be said for the catcher-pitcher relationship. You know, coaches can be like dads sometimes. You don't want to hear your dad. Sometimes you need to hear your friend.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You know, having a guy that can kind of take command like that is definitely an asset behind the plate. Called strike on the low and away on the outside corner. Got 2 away. Big strikeout there.
It's a generous call.
I thought so too, but you know, take what you can get.
If he's calling it, I'm throwing it.
Fastball in the dirt. Crumb rubber. Dirty crumb rubber.
Crumb rubber.
Mr. Morcio at the plate here.
I'm not sure if I would ever try and block a baseball if it was crumb rubber. I'm just picking everything with my glove. It's going to be that clean. I play at Delaware Park. I'm from the streets.
Foul ball.
Just got a piece of it. That's a nice pitch low and outside. It's a way to fight that one off, keep the at-bat alive.
It's definitely interesting to see the quality of ballpark between the turf fields and some of the dirt fields in the area. Curveball broke in for a strike.
Nice pitch there. Froze the batter. Had no chance.
And just like that, we're at 1-2. Morris looking to battle out here and come away clean in an inning that looked like it might have started a little rough.
He's found the breaking ball this inning. It's helping him out quite a bit.
Hey, Morris comes set. And goes what looks like a little bit either a slider or a changeup on the outside corner for a swing and a miss, and strike 3 as we move to the bottom of 3. Still tied 4-4. I agree with you. Billy definitely looked like he found his off-speed stuff a little bit more, especially later that inning, and definitely helped get him out of the jam.
Yeah, the Young Guns seem to be a good fastball hitting team, so finding that breaking ball was big to get out of that inning.
This innings break is brought to you by the Network Sports Talk Show. If you listen to Tip of the Cap, you know that we're part of the BICBP network. Me and my man here also do Hats, Tats, and Stats, and a group of 5 of us, including Coach Kelm from the Prospect ID Thunderwolves team, do the Network Sports Talk Show, which is just a group of 5 of us from the network that just get together, talk sports, and you can check that out on BICBP Radio Network. Find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Music or Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and pretty much anywhere else you can find and absorb podcast things.
Absorb podcast things. This just gets better and better.
I'm a wordsmith.
Without question.
I am trying to paint our viewers a picture with
You did, because I immediately was like, yeah, osmosis of the podcast. I totally understood what we were doing. Gentlemen aren't appreciative of the camera work back here, apparently.
No, they didn't like my promo call, that's for sure.
Ah.
There we go, got our picture readjusted for us. And another pitching change for the Prospect ID teams here. Let's Mr. Schwarzkopf coming up.
Yeah, we've been told 7 pitchers and 7 innings, so we can enjoy this rotation for the entire game. Fresh faces all day long.
Definitely something that the Prospect ID coaches told us they were going to do is kind of get everybody seen, get everybody an inning of work, kind of use it like a bullpen day for the guys, little live action bullpen day. And Mr. Busello will lead it off here for the showcase team in the bottom of the third. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe this is Mr. Schultz. Trying to look to see which players I know here. And ball in the dirt. We'll kick back here toward our fence.
Nick Schultz, sir, without question.
Got it. Got a good thing going on here.
Hailing from Frontier.
Called strike in the outside corner. My man's got his rosters in front of him here, so he can help me out with some of that stuff while I work on production while we're doing this whole thing.
I didn't laminate them, if anyone was wondering, and I'm ashamed.
Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. Mr. Schultz looking to do some damage on that one, and just over the top of it. Ground ball to short, fielded, thrown, and off the bag, no tag. We'll be safe at first.
Pulled the first baseman slightly up the line, couldn't make the tag or get his foot on. Shortstop looked like he fielded it clean, had a good throw there, just kind of a little up the line.
This will bring up Mr. Bucello, with one on and nobody out, despite what my little out tracker down here says. I keep forgetting to update those. And pitcher comes set. Called strike in the outside corner. And delivery. Foul ball hit him in the box. And just like that, we are here at 1-2.
Ahead early after the throwing error by the shortstop here.
And Bucello comes set. Delivers. Ball put in play to third. Got one at second base and will not get the second one. Takes out the lead runner. Erases the error on the first ball put in play.
Nice job by the third baseman getting the go-ahead runner there.
All right, and looks like we were just given an updated lineup for the Prospect ID team. As the ball in the dirt kicks away from the catcher, and runner moves up to second base. Morris at the plate here.
Tough pitch to handle on that one. Far out of the zone. It's a good job getting in front.
That is the one nice thing. You kind of get true hops off this turf here. That ball in the dirt, you never know where it's going.
It's good base running, too. Read the ball in the dirt right away. Committed early.
Morris takes a side and steps back in the box. Pitcher comes set. Delivers. Another ball in the dirt. Catcher doing a good job, working hard back there for his man.
He's getting abused a little bit this inning.
Well, that's why the catcher get paid the big bucks. Morris will beat out the ground ball up the middle. Couldn't tell if it got a piece of the pitcher or not, or if the pitcher got a piece of it. But the ball was punched up the middle. Shortstop came over, couldn't quite get it.
My ears told me it hit the pitcher in some sort of fashion.
It definitely looked different. It looked like that ball should have, if it would have got through clean, probably would have been a easy out at first. But something slowed it down.
Yeah, the shortstop had to take an alternate route to get to it.
And that'll bring up Mr. Milk again. Ball in the dirt. And a little chaos on the base pass there as the ball kicks away. The runner from third ends up scoring. And Morris goes from first to third on the ball that trickled away.
Aggressive base running by Morris again. He scored on a pop-up from first. Back in the first.
And with that play, it makes it a 5-4 lead for the Showcase team. And Milk chops one foul.
Do you think Milk ever played with Coffee Black?
I don't believe so. Different generations. That is a reference to the movie Semi-Pro for those playing the home game.
I think they would have went well with each other.
What about Cookie Crisp?
Oh, man.
Another ball chop foul to the other side this time.
Cookie Gilchrist?
Cocoa Crisp? That's who I was thinking of.
Cocoa Crisp.
Cocoa Crisp.
Yeah. Cookie Crisp was real, though.
You know,
Hey, Cookie Crisp.
it's so good, wasn't it?
Whoever thought giving dessert for breakfast, thank them.
Fastball up. 2-2. And the delivery. Ball fouled back up over our heads here. Great nickname. Let's go Milky. It's got some like Canada to it, doesn't it?
I don't know what else you would call him. It was perfect, and yes, it's very Canadian.
Canadian.
Yeah, how booted Milky? Yeah.
And the 3-2 pitch. Just inside. Runners on the corners.
Great at bat. Good fight. Way to get back in and take the walk.
That brings up Mr. Huff. If I'm following my lineup correctly here. Yeah, runner leads off. Delivery just up and in.
Pitcher looks like he's falling off the mound a little bit. Arms trailing behind him, throwing up in the zone.
Comes set, checks the runner. Try to keep him close there. Don't want to give him the free one.
This is one of those instances where you want that catcher visit for a little bit of a pep talk there. Hopefully somebody can see that out of him.
Runner goes. And they're going to little defensive indifference as he gets into second base. Runners on second and third with one away. Pitcher sets. Delivers. Ball's chopped to short. And the out at third
Great play by the shortstop.
Sure was.
Ball in front of the runner from second. Usually a no-no going to third. Did it anyways. Good field, good throw, good out.
The run from third does score, giving the Showcase team a 6-4 lead right now, with 2 away and a runner on first. I believe this is Mr. Smith at the plate. And the ball comes high and tight. On the elbow. Free bag. Free 90. Didn't even flinch.
Didn't give me enough time. I had noticed when he lined up, he was as close to the plate as you possibly could be. And on cue, takes the ball in the back.
Up and away. I believe this is Mr. Smith at the plate.
I always wonder about the psyche of a pitcher when a guy stands over the plate like that. Makes you wonder if it had anything to do with it.
My short and less than illustrious pitching career, I always struggled throwing to lefties.
Illustrious.
Less than illustrious.
It was follically challenged.
Fastball flayed foul to left side. My last pitching appearance wasn't so bad.
I'm going to have to take your word for that one.
Yeah, you weren't there. I had to throw to Craig. If I had one more guy there, we would have won. Had got 2 outfielders playing the corners. It was ugly.
Oh, man. That's not what you want.
Ball off the outside. And this is the instance you don't want to give the free bag despite one being open. It's, you're pushing runners ahead. And the delivery up and away. That'll load the bases. Fight coming to the plate now.
Looks like he's lost a little bit of confidence in his delivery here. He's having a hard time duplicating it.
Bases loaded, 2 away. Pitcher comes set and delivers. Breaking pitch for a strike. Sometimes you got to change things up a little bit, get back on course.
All the fastballs up and away. Sometimes a breaking pitch can help you get out in front, get your bend back, and have you reach again.
Another breaker. This one just misses down. Batter thought about it and laid off.
It's a good sign to miss the breaker down after fastball's high and away. Hopefully you can get out in front again and stay on top.
Fastball arm seems to drag just a little bit there. Goes right back up and away. And pitcher looks in, gets his sign. Kicks and delivers. And another fastball away. 3-1, nowhere to put him. Great hitters count here. Breaking pitch punched up the middle, and shortstop fields it, takes it himself, and ends the inning. That'll do it here for the bottom of the third. We're coming back to the top of the fourth.
Eric Swensky. There's a NC in there.
We are back for the top of the fourth here. We got a pitching change. Looks like we have Swinecki on the mound.
Swensky. We're going to get it. I don't know if that C in there is silent.
I can't tell if that's a C or an E. I'm looking at their...
Eric from St. Joe's.
And first delivery is low and away. And the delivery. That one's fouled straight back. Prospect ID team looking to get back in on the scoreboard. Ball off the outside. Looked like a good pitch from my angle. I don't know if you had a better view on that than me.
I would have told you last inning it was a strike. The outside's a mystery today.
Ball swung on and missed on a high up fastball. That'll put the first out on the board.
I would have told you the first inning was tight on the outside. Second and third were wide. Now we're tight again.
Maybe it depends on the jersey pitching against. Maybe sees a better outside zone against white jerseys than blue jerseys.
The reflection is key.
Looks like to be Willits at the plate here. Fastball off the outside. Ball one. Called strike. As a lifetime catcher, what's your take on the knee down stances that you're starting to see these days?
Well, it's funny you bring that up. As I was walking up to the field, I saw warm-ups going on and saw the knee down, and I can't decide how I feel about it. My school of thought, I don't like the way it leaves this inner, how exposed he is with his leg, just for an injury standpoint.
Right.
And case in point, I was watching a game the other day, and Sanchez and the Yankees took one right off the inner thigh with his knee down, just completely wide open. But it's a primary stance. Your one job is to make the pitcher look good, so if that's what's comfortable and does it, then I don't think I really care. I mean, obviously with runners on base, you can't sit like that. If you are, then I totally disagree with it, because my knees don't need to be on the ground when somebody's on. But as a primary stance, all your job is to make strikes looks good. So sure, you can sit however you want to.
And that walk of Willits will bring up Jaden Cologne to the plate with one out and a runner on first. I always appreciate the insight on stuff like that. You know, never was a catcher in my day. I tried a couple times. Swung on and missed on a fastball first pitch.
It's a lot of squatting. It's not for everybody. Also, you have to be a little mentally unstable.
Yeah, that's definitely true. It's like playing goalie.
I like that too.
Yeah, got to like getting hit with stuff. Called strike on the outside. Interesting to see there. The catcher kind of trying to play with the perspective of the batter there, tapping his glove, moving to the inside, and then shifting back out for the pitch.
Gamesmanship.
Chess. Playing chess. And pitcher comes set. And the delivery. Just off the outside.
It's a good pitch. It was a good pitch. Definitely a ball, but it was a good pitch. That's where you want to throw that. 0-2, yes. You want him to come off the plate. I would have thrown it even farther outside, honestly.
Pickoff attempt at first. Runner's back in safe.
Be looking for the breaker under the hands here after that outside fastball. Be interesting to see if we put a runner in motion.
Ball chopped to second base. Got one. Ooh.
Calling him safe.
And safe again, diving back in.
It's not giving him the transfer. Umpire's calling him safe at 2.
Wow. I have a tough angle on that, but I was surprised to see the safe call out of the base umpire there.
You check the replay?
We can after the game. A little tough on the live stream, though.
I would have said that's a transfer. I would have called him out at 2 there. His hands weren't together. His glove reaches out to get the ball, and then the glove comes back to his hand, which is when it drops. So I'm comfortable with it was quick, though, so it was quick.
And just like that, we got 2 on with 1 away here. Batter squares ends up pulling back. It's Schroffstetter again. Sorry, doing my best here. And the delivery, swing through the inside pitch, and that ball's hit out to left field, and beats the right fielder over his head. A diving attempt again, ball in the wind, and 1 runner will come around and score. And the other 2 will stop at second and third on a hard hit ball to right field.
Tough play out there with the wind. Right fielder never looked like he got fully turned around, though, for the run. It looked like more of a back pedal, kind of put himself in a higher position there.
Well, and that's one of those ones with the wind, it looks a certain way off the bat, and then, one good gust and you're, beat a little bit.
Second and third, 1 out. Just got a chance to take a lead again.
And the delivery, swung on and missed. Takes a sign, comes set. Delivery off the outside, swung on and missed. I believe this is Wegzren coming in. Changes. Handwriting's not always the easiest thing to read here, especially when written in a marker.
This printed copy is doing great for me. If only you had yours.
And there's that setup way off the outside. That 0-2 pitch.
It's called the 0-2 nibble.
Yeah. Put it out there, see what you can get,
It's like casting.
And pitcher comes set here for the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Aggressive with the fastballs in that at bat.
Sure was. Yeah, we'll bring up number 42, Pradon.
I'm going to go with Pradon.
That sounds right. Sounds better than the other one.
I agree.
Ball off the outside. I apologize for that. It's actually his name.
I thought about that after I said it. I apologize too, Yeah. You pronounce it however you want to. They're both good.
I agree. Line drive to second base, and that'll end the top of the 4th as we finish up 6-5 here. Thunderwolves Prospect ID team trailing by 1. This inning is brought to you by our show, our flagship project on the BICBP Radio Network, Hats, Tats, and Stats, a Buffalo-centric pro sports podcast where we talk all things Buffalo sports and just sports in general and some other shenanigans.
And the NBA.
And the NBA. We do the NBA now.
We do the NBA.
And by that, I mean you do the NBA because it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Well, you got to get into other stuff. It's pandemic time. It was, so I had to get into other things and branch out, diversify my portfolio.
Got to have a good portfolio these days.
That's what I was told. God knows I don't have any money in it, but I can talk about sports, I guess.
It's all about marketability.
That's a long jog out to the bullpen.
Sure is. They're out there because way out yonder.
Man. Keep that conditioning in, though, you know?
I'm told that running is good for pitchers at times, depending upon your school of thought. Distance, sprints, who knows? It's
Maybe a combination. Keep the body guessing.
Sprint for distance?
That sounds like a nightmare.
That doesn't sound like fun at all.
Yeah, no, I think you misunderstood what I said.
The pitcher didn't like it either. He just hit us with a ball.
Yeah, no, he heard it. He would like that nonsense to shut down.
I gotta try to fix our camera angle here. I'll be right back.
You're just gonna leave me out here? This reminds me of that time in Major League when Doyle's in the bag. Take over, Monty.
See, it wasn't that bad. Took 2 seconds and
I sweat through my shirt though. That was the longest 30 seconds of my life.
I don't even think it was 30 seconds. So that shows how much you're panicking.
Didn't ask. Well, I guess that's the point, no, isn't it? My sense of time is rattled.
So yeah, if you guys like this back and forth prattling on that we're doing right now, you can check out Has Stats and Stats on the BICBP Radio Network, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, and Google, or anywhere you get your podcast ear juice from. And you might even be lucky enough to hear us put something on the suck list. Someone or something on the suck list.
I'm going to put ear juice on the suck list.
Gotta love good podcast ear juice.
Oh, man.
Hey, here we are with the bottom of the fourth.
Ear juice free.
That ball's flayed out of play right field. And let's see, it looks like we have Mr. Sackle on the mound for the Prospect ID team as their fourth pitcher. Again, doing the new pitcher every inning. That ball's chopped foul.
And our Wegsrin is now behind the plate for the ID team.
And 0-2 here. Here's the windup and the pitch. Nibbles low and away. Ball scoots through. 1-2.
I love a good scoot through on the crumb rubber.
I don't even have anything for that.
Is it weird that I just thought about ice cream? Like that middle layer of the ice cream cake when I said crumb rubber?
Ground ball to shortstop. Be fielded. And that ball will get by and out of play.
Who didn't close the gate?
It's tough.
One job to do out there.
Tough play out there. I don't know how much I'd like playing first on turf. I can read scoops off the dirt fairly well. It's just,
I would say
I feel like the ball would stay low.
Yeah, from what I'm noticing, the ball seems to have a little more of a skip action coming out of throwers' hands. And balls off the bat have almost more of a bounce. The first bounce. Second bounce is interesting.
Yeah. And you can definitely see the some interesting playoff, off the turf, especially depending upon the spin of the ball. You may not see necessarily on dirt. A little bit more grip on the turf follicles. Apparently, I just like that word today. And here's the delivery. Call it strike on the outside.
Turf particles, I think, is what we were looking for there, sir.
The blades of turf?
The blades of glory.
Blades of grass, but not really. And the delivery. Swung on and fouled off.
Quick 0-2 hole here.
And we're back in action here. Pitcher looking for a sign. Comes set. And the delivery. Ball in the dirt on the outside. Nice block back there by the catcher.
Good slide dig. Good form on that one.
Keeping the runner at second base.
When was the last time you saw a pair of knee savers out in this world? Did we ban those totally?
I'm pretty sure those are generally thought as taboo at this point.
Just good. I'm glad that phase ended.
Another ball fouled off to right side. And pitcher takes a sign, comes set. Decide to step back, reset, do it again.
Didn't want it. Got to be comfortable up there.
And looks in again. Takes that one, comes set. And the 2-2. Just off the outside. Full count. Oh, I apologize. Now it's apparently 2-2.
Great job by Dion working us back to a full count.
Maybe it is 3-2. I heard somebody say 2-2. The scoreboard says 3-2, and that ball's fouled out of play again.
We are packed to the match. This is an 11 pitch at bat right now.
One would call that a quality at bat. You know, just despite the outcome, you're doing a job here, making the pitcher work. Seeing a lot of pitches, the team can see everything he's got. Go from there. Delivery, it was 2-2. Now it's 3-2.
I don't know who's lying to who anymore.
I don't know. I
was convinced it was 3-2.
I thought I heard the umpire say 2-2, and then I looked down and saw 3-2 on the scoreboard. Scoreboard guy was wrong.
Last time I trusted him.
I'm going to send him a fine in the mail. 3-2 delivery. That ball's fouled back to our fence here.
Just got a piece of that one to stay alive.
And the delivery. Just off the outside, and that'll put the second runner out with nobody out.
Great take by the batter. That was a close pitch.
Well, we got the lights firing up here as a little bit of an overcast sky is rolling through. It's going to prompt me to pull up my weather app, make sure we're not going to get rained on.
I'm not leaving.
No, we're good. There's a little cloud cover coming in. Typical Buffalo weather. Partly cloudy, chance of rain. Partly sunny, chance of rain. And the delivery. Called strike. Umpire was aggressive with that strike call. Almost calling it before it hit the glove.
Also, it's 0-1. Umpire said so.
Got the count right this time. Should have a clicker back here. Clicker in a scorebook. And the delivery. That ball swung out and hit well to left field. Right to the left fielder. And there'll be no tag on that.
Another ball that carried quite a bit. Thought he had that one in on the hand a little bit, but drove the left fielder out close to the fence.
Good hard hit ball there. Just
good place for an out with 2 on.
Yeah, it's one of those ones you hit it hard and you hit it right at somebody, you know?
Unfortunately, I do know.
Happens to the best of us. And the delivery. Off the outside. Now it's 1 ball, no strikes. And the delivery. Swung on and missed. Two on, one away here. Pitcher comes set. And the delivery. Held back on the check swing. It's what we would call a good nibble.
Good nibble. I think he took a bite off the plate there.
Sure looked that way. I liked it.
We're back to the outside mysteries.
That's way well out there. I don't know what my mouth just did, but I apologize for that. Just got to roll with the punches sometimes.
No one's perfect, all right? I didn't go to broadcasting school. How now, brown cow. All right, I'm ready.
The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
Yeah, I don't know how you say that.
Pitcher gets a sign, comes set, and the delivery. Swung on, and that ball looks like it's going to stay fair. And a great catch by the right fielder.
What an amazing play.
Great track, ball bleeding away toward the line, dives, makes the catch. For the second out of the inning, the runner will advance to third with the second runner staying at first. Great catch out there.
Amazing play. Definitely saved runs on that one, too. At least one scores if that ball gets down.
For sure. That'll bring Morris back to the plate. Runner in scoring position, first and third here. 2 away in the bottom of the fourth with a 1-run lead. Great play to keep this game a 1-run game.
Didn't like it.
No,
Had to step out.
Fun little chess match here between little cat and mouse with pitcher and the other team's former pitcher.
A lot of pitchers.
That ball's pop foul and out of play as we hit the light pole and the top of the dugout there.
And also hit the mascot 3 times.
All new league records. Takes a sign, comes set. And delivery. That ball chopped toward the shortstop. Make the play and get the force out at second base. And that'll do it for the bottom of the fourth here as we take a 6-5 game into the 5th inning. And we'll be back when the action starts. And we are back here with the top of the 5th inning. The Prospect ID team looking to build on a lead here.
Number 2 leading off, Braden High.
And the delivery. In with a fastball, swung on and missed.
Good start to the inning, in and ahead.
And right back to it here. Ball chopped to third. Turned foul. Real quick 0-2 count here.
He's definitely been in the strike zone quite a bit since his entry.
Doesn't surprise me given the coaching staff around this program, and getting help from the ball swung on, fouled off, getting help from coach from NCCC, Mr. Klingersmith, who's actually over here to our right having a conversation. Here checking out local talent, as usual. He's probably somehow also at 6 other fields tonight watching other games. Swung on a missed ball in the crumb rubber. Picked and out at first in the drop third strike. Of course, the NCCC team having a great season this year, falling a game short of the JUCO World Series. And Coach Klingersmith also knocked his 500th win with NCCC this year. Ball one. The out in the drop third strike brings up Mr. Heim. And here's the windup. Ball low and away. 2-0. And the delivery. Swung on and fouled back.
It's working the outside part of this plate very well so far this inning.
Two and one count here. Pitcher gets the sign he likes and rocks to throw. Swung on and missed. 2-2.
Nice tail on that fastball, starting on the edge and working its way off the plate. Fantastic breaking ball for the strikeout there.
And 2 down real quick here, as the Showcase team looks to get back in and build on this lead. That's a heavy breaking ball in for a strike. Just falls off the table there.
Nice to start this at bat backwards after 2 straight hitters and fastballs.
Delivers. Fastball down in the crumb rubber. Rubber skips through.
Got to keep him guessing.
Sometimes you got to hit the mascot, I'm told.
At least twice a game. Everybody watch Varsity Blues. We all know what to do.
That ball in, fouled off, and out of play. Fastball working the inside side of the plate that time, inside corner.
This is definitely what you call efficiency when you talk about pitching. In the zone early, a lot of strikes, forcing the hitters to swing the bat.
And the 1-2. In for a strike, and that'll do it for the top of the 5th as the Showcase team comes off holding on to a 6-5 lead that they're going to look to build on here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
No messing around that inning on the mound. That was coming after you hard and often.
Yep, that was getting in and getting after it for sure.
Those are my kind of innings right there. Democratic. Fascist or strikeouts? They're fascist.
Yeah, strikeouts are fascist.
Yeah, maybe more ground balls. It's democratic.
If you couldn't tell by our broadcast here, we have a lot of fun with the sports movies. And it's something you can hear on our sponsor for this inning, the BICBP Radio Network as a whole, the fantastic group of content creators that we are part of with Hats, Tats, and Stats, Tip of the Cap, Common Debauchery, and the Network Sports Talk Show. BICBP Radio Network, home of probably almost 40 different podcasts now from a bunch of different creators. A lot of good people who work very, very hard to put content out for anyone who really wants to listen. You can find us and a number of other podcasts there, www.bicbp-radio.com.
All the ear juice you can handle.
Ear juice. Unlimited supply.
My ears are getting juicy just thinking about it. I regretted that before I even finished it. What are you going to do? Sometimes you got to throw yourselves out there.
That's all we do. Just put a microphone in front of us and start talking. And the Prospect ID team has another pitching change because that's what their plan was for the day. And if
Still, Braden High, number 2, yet again, on the mound. A lot of Braden High. Led off, now we're pitching. My partner's not letting me play with the soundboard, by the way, if anyone wants to know what's happening.
It's a very delicate process.
That's what he tells me.
It's a high-tech piece of equipment. See, I can do this and then nobody can hear you. Oh, yeah, there it is. I'll turn you back up. I'll bring it back with me.
Well, remember, I know where that dial is now.
Right.
Learned a lot today. Oh, man.
Yeah, sometimes you got to bring the knowledge.
I'm going to bring the noise.
That's what we're literally bringing the noise.
That's true. That's true. We're supplying the ear juice currently.
Flooding your earphones with ear juice.
Let's get back to the action. I'm in.
And high with the delivery for the top bottom. Nice little breaker in for a strike. And the 0-1. Fastball in, swung and missed. And Mr. High very quickly 0-2 here.
Apparently no one's messing around anymore. We want all the strikes.
Last couple of guys pitching with a pace that someone promised them a snow cone after the game. That ball's punched out, foul.
I think both coaches promised us free slushies after this one, so you could see the pace of the game change quickly.
7-Eleven, a little Slurpee time, you know what I mean?
Slurpee is without question superior to slushies.
Yes,
in case anybody was wondering. You can have my address.
And the 0-2. Swung on, ball in the dirt. Catcher makes a nice dig and throws him out at first on the drop third strike to get the first out of the inning.
Textbook execution there. Great block. Stepped outside, made the call. First baseman gave him whole target on the outside. Great work.
Love to see technically sound baseball being played. And 1 out, nobody on. Fastball off the outside. Mr. High appears to be slightly more methodical between pitches. Fastball off the outside again. A little bit longer track out there. He kind of walks off the front of the mound, takes his time walking back up, but once he gets on, it's all business.
It's my kind of pace out here. This is how I like to roll. Gotta have thoughts between, you know.
Sometimes you got a lot of stuff going on. Ball off the outside, 3-0.
I always appreciate a pitcher who's got two different paces, though. Maybe not two specifically, but can feel the sense of a game and when to, get on there and get it moving and speed it up, and when you need to slow the game down. You kind of control your own clock.
3-0 pitch is in for a strike.
Honestly, I think it's part of pitching, too, and what you do to the batter by you setting the pace. I think it's part of it.
Ooh!
Unfaced. That's how you run out balls like that.
Absolutely.
Proud of him.
That one got in real high and tight. Looked might have been a little dangerous, but looks like it possibly got in and got him on the arm.
The sound of it made my arm hurt. So,
nice hard knock on that one.
Yeah. Ice packs will be out later today. You'll be using those slushies.
I was gonna say you could put a slushie on that arm.
Getting 2 slushies.
Fastball in for a strike. And high back in on the rubber. Come set, and the delivery. That ball punched toward the left center gap, and that ball will fall. High hop off turf there. And the relay will not come in time as the showcase team will tack another run in the bottom of 5 here.
That was a hard hit ball to the gap. Decently played off the fence, but the relay throw is a little short. Come up with it clean, and run scores.
Definitely looked like we had the potential for a play at the plate there.
I could tell you wanted it.
I did. I got excited for it.
Yeah, you gave it the ample opportunity for the time, and just didn't happen.
And Mr. High uncomfortable coming off the mound there. Wanted to talk to his catcher, probably getting signs down with a runner on second here.
Yeah, I got a feeling we did not have that conversation before the inning started there. It's the little things in baseball. Now we have to waste a mound visit for that.
And on the same page now. Comes set, delivery. Just off the outside. Takes a sign, comes set. That ball in for foul ball straight back. 1-1 count. Mr. High's got some good moxie out there. I like it. Just kind of doing his own thing, his way, his pace. Swung on off the catcher's glove, and the runner will get to third on the pass ball.
A lot of movement on that pitch.
Sure was.
We have an insurance run down to third.
And looking for something in the outfield here with less than 2 outs. Try to get that run across. Wind seems to have died down just a little bit. Still got some good gusts, but not nearly as consistent as it was. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Good low fastball. Good location on that pitch.
Looked like it got in on him a little quicker than anticipated as well.
Might have been looking for the breaker.
And 2 outs with a runner on third here. And High comes set. Kicks and delivers. And that breaker will be in for a strike. Nice little backdoor curveball action to the lefty.
So far, good command of the breaking pitch.
Fastball sneaks in, doesn't get the call.
It's good inside fastball. Mishandled by the catcher there. Might have gotten the call if he catches it clean.
And as I said, the wind died down here. Mr. High's hat blew off in mid-delivery there.
He's rocking a hi-hat out there. Not the drum.
That ball missed for ball 2. Hard to tell where that one missed.
It's good high fastball. Not a very crouched stance by the batter either.
That one a little low. 3-1.
All right, fine, I'll say it. There's an open base. No need to get picky here.
Why wouldn't you? And High delivers. Inside, just missed.
Don't know how it didn't get a piece of him there. Must have gone right between his legs.
And that'll put runners on the corners with 2 away. As he didn't get too picky with that 3-1 pitch.
I mean, this is more of an ideal situation. 3-1 hitters count, a guy on third. Now I got 4 outs at 2 places and a fresh count to start with.
Yeah, batter steps in. High toes the rubber. Gets his sign, comes set. Kicks and delivers. High fastball outside. And high comes set for the 1-0. Called strike, outside corner.
Great pitch on the outside, right where you want to throw that.
Not going to get hurt too bad out there, that's for sure.
Also, you don't want to fall behind 2-0.
No, not in this situation. Comes right back with a breaking pitch for a called strike.
A lot of confidence in that one right now. You just got to wonder if the batter's going to lean on it. Be a great place to sneak that fastball in here.
Yeah. And that's catcher thinking right there. And high kicks and delivers. Breaking pitch on the outside corner, called third strike, and keeps it at 7-5 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. We'll be back with the action. And we are back here with the top of the 6th inning. 7-5 lead for the the showcase team of the Thunderwolves. Prospect ID team looking to chip away at that here. And here's the windup. Ball off the outside.
Don't worry, Mr. Johns decided to poke the bear about the wind, so it came back.
Sure did. Came back with a vengeance.
During the break there.
And that ball down to the crumb rubber and off to the side. 2-0. And the delivery. Fastball called on the outside.
Good pitch to get back in the count there. Up 2 in the 6th. Not the time you want your leadoff man on with a walk.
(3-1). Definitely looking for a leadoff walk here if you're the offensive team trying to get back in here with a free one. And the 3-1 delivery. Swung on and missed. Brings us back to a full count. It was a healthy cut on a high fastball.
Yeah. Hard high fastball.
And of course, pitcher working with a little bit of pace here. Right back in, looking to get back to work. And fastball swung on and missed. Tagged out for the drop third strike.
Interesting at bat there. Starts off with the off-speed pitches that couldn't locate. Went back to the fastball almost exclusively for the rest of that at bat.
Yeah. And this one, off-speed pitch in the crumb rubber, swung on and missed.
That was more of a sweeper there. Looked like they caught him off guard a little bit. The slurve, if you will.
Love a good slurve.
Dennis Crowley throws a slurve.
And pumped the fastball in for strike two. Coach Crowley famously teaches the slurve to a lot of his guys.
I wasn't going to go that far.
I've seen him do it.
Sometimes you got to get slurvy with it.
And that's in for strike three. Swung on and missed.
More fastballs, not messing around. I think he knows that I ordered pizza and wings to my house, and he knows it's coming. Helping me out.
You had to say it, didn't you?
My bad. We're in Grand Island, guy. I'm not getting home anytime soon.
And right back to it here. Swung on and missed on the ball in the crumb rubber. Interesting note here, the home plate here at Grand Island seems to be well sunk. A lot of the other turf fields in the area, home plate is elevated a little bit. Causes some interesting hops on breaking balls that hit the front lip. That ball put in. Dribbler over to first base. Fielded and got the force out at one. And that'll do it for the top of the sixth as the Showcase team looks to build on their 2-run lead. They're a nice, efficient inning there.
Yeah, so efficient that every pitch sequence was exactly the same.
Sometimes you got to get after it, you know?
Yeah.
Come in with a plan, execute the plan.
That's exactly what happened, too. It was Green Bay Packer-esque. I only got 6 plays in the playbook. Go ahead and stop him.
Right. I can tell you that something that we usually have a plan for and then derail horribly throughout the show is our Common Debauchery, hosted by yours truly and my good friend Rotten Jack. Segues are awesome. Listen, I can make a segue out of anything, buddy.
You really? I'm trying to make it hard, too. I'm just talking about random stuff because I know it's coming somewhere. I'm like, if I can just keep them away. I'm proud of you. It's good stuff.
And listen, that's a perfect segue because Common Debauchery is about random life and everyday times of 2021. And talk about anything and everything from sports, kind of the weirder sides of sports, to we've done pro wrestling, lies our parents have told us that have, we believed for way too long. When did you realize that Santa wasn't real?
There are kids listening right now.
There might be. Santa is. Listen, I'm Santa. It's fine.
I've seen your dad. I have questions.
I don't have answers.
I mean, you don't know what he does at night. You know the man can build stuff. He's making toys out back and stuff.
He definitely doesn't mind the cold either.
Yeah,
I've seen the man sit perfectly still for 16 hours during hunting season.
I would describe him as holly and jolly. Most of the time.
Most of the time. Definitely most of the. Definitely most of the time.
Some of the times.
I've definitely seen the wrath of the man. So.
Well, I'm sure Santa gets angry at the elves too.
Now, and you say I'm good with segues. Never actually ridden a Segway though.
I don't think they're safe. Not for us, anyways.
No, we're definitely not built for that type of thing.
Yeah, that's definitely what I was trying to say. I want to just ask what the weight limit was, but I don't think we should be on one.
No, definitely not. Mr. Heim coming into pitch here for the Prospect ID team in the bottom of the sixth, hoping to keep this a 2-run game and give them a shot to at least tie it with their last 3 outs. Fastball on the outside, called strike. Oh, and look, similar location, just a bit down, maybe a little bit further out. called the ball. 1-1 count. Swung on, ball pushed over to second base, fielded, and out at 1.
Good play by the second baseman, realizing it was a soft hit ground ball, charged it well, made a nice play. Sound defense out here for the most part. A few throwing errors, but everyone's footwork and everyone's square to a ball. Looks good out here.
You know, and that's what you can hope for and hope to see out of two good teams, a good program here. Probably got 35 or so of some of the best ball players in Western New York.
Fundamentals. They never get old.
Love some good fundies.
Fundies. That's
Great
why we do
official.
Sunday fun days, you know what I mean?
Sunday fun days for fundies. Love a good Sunday fun day for fundies.
Fundies sounds like good ice cream.
Doesn't it? Called strike. Fastball down at the knees. And Mr. Heim is quickly up 0-2 here. Fastball way out.
Tried the corner and missed.
And the 1-2. Another one in the crumb rubber.
I'm glad that crumb rubber is now just fluid off your tongue. I don't think it's a thought anymore.
It definitely took a minute. It's weird breaking old habits of calling a ball in the dirt and it's a ball in the crumb rubber.
I can't wait till you get to a dirt field and call it crumb rubber.
Another curveball down in the dirt-colored turf behind home plate.
That's a good layoff there.
Got to change it up. Got to keep people on their toes.
Now imagine if that's your 0-2 pitch and not your 2-2 pitch.
Right. That one will be in for called strike 3, and that'll be 2 outs in the inning with nobody aboard.
Might have been a little bit of a tough call there, but as a batter, I got to put the ball in play. I got to be swinging there.
It's the old, if it's close enough to be called, it's close enough to swing at with 2 strikes.
Yeah. Never want the ump to dictate the game there.
And as a coach, you definitely don't want to be watching your batters take strike 3. Called strike on the outside. Mr. Heim working hard around the zone. And ball in the other batter's box. You know, it's fun when you see a ball hit the dirt like that, you can actually see the black crumb rubber jump up.
Like little Mexican beans. Do we ever figure out why
Ball
those
strike.
things bounce around? Those jumping beans? Science, right?
It's got to be.
Well,
I don't know.
Otherwise, Santa's real.
I want to say something about there being a larva inside them of some kind. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. That ball put out to right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Right fielder played back off it, let it hit the turf in front of him, and took the nice Sunday hop.
Elevated fastball there, driven the other way. It's a nice piece of hitting.
And that brings up today's starting pitcher for the showcase team, Mr. Morris, to the plate again. Heim comes set. Kicks and goes. And a ground out to the second baseman will end the inning, keeping the score at 7-5 as we head to the top of the 7th. And we are back here with the top of the 7th inning with the Prospect ID team looking to keep the hopes alive. Down 2. Pitching change for the Showcase team. Mr. Ayers coming to the mound, the lefty, looking to shut it down here. Fastball off the edge, didn't go. Fastball swung on and missed. As Mother Nature decides to give us a good gust of wind at our back here.
Just got to let you know she's still there.
Yeah. Called strike. Inside third, maybe.
One of the thirds.
And the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 on the inside. That one definitely was the inner third. And sit him down in 4 pitches.
Yeah, that's a good strikeout pitch. Lefty coming in. Right on the black. That was a nice pitch. Hard fastball.
Had some good run on that. Looked like a 2-seam, too.
That's just lefty loving.
Easy lefty loving there.
Oh, natural.
Ball in the crumb rubber, down and away. Ball 2. Ball hit the second base, fielded, and thrown out at 1. I'd like to take this opportunity with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th to thank everyone for tuning in today and listening. If you'd like to be part of the sponsorship program here on Tip of the Cap Live, or for any of our 3 shows, Tip of the Cap, Hat, Stats, and Stats, or Common Debauchery, and have your brand, product, whatever it may be, heard by 20,000 people a month, reach out to us, let us know. We have different options out there. We can get you guys set up. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Just in case this is the last out of the day. Called strike in the outside corner. And if you don't have something to sponsor, maybe you can always send us donations to at TOTC_BICBP on Venmo. Help us keep our equipment running up to date and moving.
Power strip's going to have to be upgraded soon.
Yeah, this was donated generously from Gam Gam's house. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. It gets the job done, though.
It certainly does. I have one still, I think, so they're fantastic.
High fastball swung and fouled straight back.
Quick work, a lot of strikes. The closer who's not messing around.
One and 2 again. And that ball will get down and keep the inning going, as a single to right field extends the inning for the Prospect ID team.
Left a hanging breaking ball up in the zone there. Nice piece of hitting. Didn't do too much with it.
Yeah, a little pinch runner action going. And the delivery. Fastball swung on. Flayed off out of play into the right side.
Surprised he went to the off-speed pitch there in the last at-bat. The fastball is getting on top of these guys pretty quick.
Gotta love that good lanky lefty. Hides it well for sure. Called strike on the outside. And just like that, we're 0-2. Ayers comes set. Delivery. Ball pushed over to second base, fielded, thrown. And that'll do it for the 7th inning.
They're going to play the whole thing?
It sure looks that way. Well, there it is. So that's not surprising. Again, this doesn't matter for any type of league play or anything. This is a a game just to get guys seen and get guys noticed out here. So this will go down as a win for the showcase team as they try to maybe extend it a little bit more. And again, to stats that don't matter, this is just to get guys looks, get guys seen, and
get my money's worth.
Absolutely. Got to play a full game today.
Yeah, I want it all.
Or nothing at all.
I love O-Town.
So if you guys caught the last inning there, if you guys have if anybody wants any type of sponsorship or anything, just reach out, let us know. You can find us on Twitter at Tip of the Cap, Facebook Tip of the Cap Podcast, Hat Stats and Stats, and pretty much just type either of those things in and into the Google machine, and we'll be the one that comes up.
This would have been a great time for a off-field interview.
It really would have been.
If I would have known we were going to do this, I would have tried to drum something up out here. We need a field reporter. What's Lisa Salters doing?
God, that's going to be... I'm going to need a portable mic then, too.
What was the donation thing again? Maybe we need a field mic for the field reporter.
So anybody who wants to help as a field reporter, I can write you a letter of recommendation for college if you want to come out and do that, and then you can help us get the portable microphone.
Or bring your own portable mic.
Yeah, if you have one, hopefully it'll work with our system here, and that would be at TOTC_BICBP on the Venmo machine.
All I need is one mic.
Start wandering around and start talking to people, Send it over to the right field dugout.
That's what I mean. How bad do you want to say that? Back to you.
Anything bad?
Not really.
Not the best color man in the game for nothing, guys. First pitch of the game, curveball down. Ball 1. Fastball outside, called strike. And now pitching for the Prospect ID team is Mr. Willits. As we go 2-1 here. Fastball in the inner third there for a called strike. Both teams opting for the 7th inning lefty action here.
If you're going to do a full 7, you got to go double lefty.
Swung on and missed. That'll be the first out of the bottom of the 7th inning here as I correct my outs on the bottom of the screen.
We're not even playing a real game anymore. Are the outs real? What happened?
Nothing's real. Santa's here.
What malls are you working at this year?
Yes. Curveball swung on and missed. Nice sharp bender there.
Listen, if your old man signs up for a mall gig, I'm going to get my picture taken with him.
If you don't, I'll be upset.
Yeah. But I want the family discount.
I don't know if that's a thing for those mall gigs.
It's going to be a thing.
We should get on a game show. Speaking of malls. Fastball in, and that ball is well hit. And gone. Hard hit ball by, if I'm hearing this correctly from the dugout, Mr. Milks.
Okay. It was hard to tell if that ball was out with the chain link fence. I apologize, but yeah, that ball was struck.
Yeah, that was definitely well hit. Solo shot there for the showcase team. And Willits comes set. Delivers in. That ball's low and in.
Nothing like a little salt in the wound for an extra run and in half an inning he didn't need to be out there. Poor guys.
And it's ball 2 in the crumb rubber. And ball 3. These are those learning opportunities for these guys that give them extra look, and how do you handle something like this? Guy takes you deep. How do you handle the next batter? And that'll be in for strike one, 3-1.
It's a great point. See if you can climb the ladder here and get back in.
Which is amazing.
That ball is popped up into no man's land out there.
The windy Bermuda Triangle.
And that ball will fall in for a single. Again, another ball that probably, on a little less windy day, is probably a pretty easy track for a second baseman, or the right fielder coming in on a ball that maybe he'd have if he wasn't playing so deep with the wind.
That's, it has died down a little bit, but still, that's a tough play any day of the week, with or without wind. But that right fielder is especially deep for me right now.
That ball swung on and sliced foul. Looked like my golf shot coming off the bat there. Hard slice all day for me. Not a golfer. And Willett comes set. Curveball in for a strike. Swung on and missed.
A lot of action on that bender.
Comes out hot and just falls off on it. It's a good-looking pitch.
It's a nose diver.
Lefty kicks and delivers. That ball is in the dirt, and the runner's going to move. No throw.
An aggressive slide into second base.
Better to slide and not need to than need to and not.
More great base running. Reads the ball in the dirt. Was off in the first step.
A good block back there to just having to kick out in front and kind of get lost in the batter's feet, and then that one will skip in front of him and get away. And just like that, runner on third with one away. And 2-2 to the batter here as Willett takes a sign and comes set. Fastball up near the hands, ball 3, full count. And ball 4, put runners on the corners here with one away.
So having a hard time finding the plate here a little bit, and the batter's doing a good job laying off these pitches.
And the delivery. That ball is fouled back for strike one. It was a good job getting back in with strike one after a walk.
Just looking for a ground ball here.
Fastball in high, 1-1. Runner's going. Swung on. And we're going to get a catcher interference call there.
Oh, you don't see that one often.
And a little delay here after the catcher interference. The
two baseball teams and no balls. I know it's hard to believe, people, but it happens all the time.
It does, especially when you have these longer at bats guys fighting off good pitches. And just like that, three balls back in play, and we're back to work here. And catcher interference on the runner was moving on the pitch, and the catcher got a little antsy back there. Back caught the glove on the way through and gets free 90 out of it. Comes right back in with a strike on the outside corner. And that ball kick away just a little bit. Runner stay put. Not quite far enough away for the runner to score from third. Willett comes set for the 1-1. grounder to first. Got one. And ball gets away there. Looks like there's a little bit of confusion on who was actually going to cover first.
Yeah, miscommunication. Second baseman came over and so did the pitcher, and neither one of them wanted it.
And
I would have said the throw might have been a little ill-advised. Probably could have held on to it. Don't think we were getting him anyways.
Well, that's one of those ones, the little miscommunication there. And as a first baseman, I'm usually the ones, holding my hands up, so, or telling them to hold it, and nobody there doing that, and ends up costing you a little bit.
First baseman did make a nice play on that
one. Sure did. Good range, nice throw.
Also should note the coaching adjustment who backed the first baseman up right before that ground ball. Put him in a good place. I think that went through the hole if he doesn't back up.
I agree with you. I thought that was going to be through the hole as soon as I saw it off the bat, and first baseman came over and made a nice play there. Probably one of the least repped throws during baseball practice, too, is the first baseman turning two.
Yeah, we don't like to waste our time on you guys too much. Just catch the ball.
I always liked throwing the ball from first base, just being a little sneaky about it. People kind of didn't think I had the arm to do some of the things I could do.
Yeah, well, if we don't let you do it in practice, then it's always sneaky.
Totally fair point. And called strike there. Brings us to 3-1. 2 away here in the bottom of 7. And the delivery. That ball will chop on the turf right in front of home, in front of the plate, and a great play to get him just in the nick of time.
Great play. Good backhand. Didn't go with the glove. Good form. Made a great throw.
Nice athletic play off the mound there. And that'll do it for the end of the game here, as the final score ends up unofficially 10-5. I believe 7-5 total final. And here you see the aptly named tip of the cap from the two teams, as the shaking hands thing doesn't happen these post-COVID days. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. That'll do it here for the Tip of the Cap live from Grand Island High School, where the Thunderwolves showcase team and the Thunderwolves prospect ID team just wrapped up, and we will see you guys next time.